Namaste everyone, thank you for joining me today. This is Irene Smith, yoga teacher in Pembrokeshire, UK and also in Teaching International. I'm inviting you to join me to one of my favorite hip opener flow. Easy to follow but requires some level of practice with a personal teacher of intermediate advanced level. Also, we will approach some advanced arm balancing like falling angel, like grasshopper later into the practice. So when you're ready, let's get started. Grab the mat and meet you on the mat. Start into the middle of the mat with the sole of the feet back to back, knees to the side, Baddha Konasana. Maybe get grip of your ankles. Keep your spine long and draw the shoulders away from your ears. And we'll start to bring the chin into the chest. And we'll start to tune into the breathing. Feeling the sit bones grounded and start to connect with the Mula Bandha. And if you have in your practice the Ujjayi breath, creating that whisper sound in the back of your throat, start to deepening your breathing. And take few more movement of the breathing like this here. Inhale through the nose, a gentle exhale with a whisper sound. Just lifting your head. Take your hands behind of your body and gently start to tiny bit moving the knees up and down. And take the first twist to the left side. Just dropping, looking behind of the left shoulders. And coming back to the center twist to the other side. Stay with the spine long and stay in the steady breathing. Just come back into the center. Just lifting the knees up and down, up and down. Few more times if you want, just relaxing into the hips. Maybe separating the legs, leaving the sole of the feet into the mat, lifting the chest up and take some rotation into the neck in one direction and moving on the other side. Start to bring now the left hip underneath to the right legs and start twisting to the right side, grabbing the right knee to the chest, looking back. And we'll come back into the center and switch sides, so placing the ankles behind of the left hip bone and start to twist to the left side. Maintain again the spine long. And when you're ready, breathing in and coming back into the center. This time extend your legs forward, pointing the toes, flexing and releasing here in Paschimottanasana. The head down, maybe finding interlocking the fingers behind of the sole of your feet. Looking on your toes, start to get into the twist again to the left side, grabbing the outside of the left leg, twisting to the left. Relaxing the leg and twisting, grabbing outside to the right sole of your feet and twisting to the right. Come back into the center, cross your ankles, and from here start to make your way to your tabletop position. So placing your hands under the shoulders and moving the bum back down, but looking forward, start to extend your hands forward and diving down into Balasana, into child pose. Moving the knees a little bit wider than normally you do, and the toes touching each other. Start to bring the left arms behind of your body, stretching the right fingertips all the way forward. We get into the shoulders, stay with a steady breathing. And switch sides, extend the left arms forward, bend the right hand behind, back of your hands on the back and opening the chest. And extend the left fingertips all the way forward into your mat. When you're ready, placing your hands into your mat, lifting the chest up, knees there to the side and toes together. Take few rotation into your shoulders back. And take some rotation forward. Find the fingers behind of your body, pushing the chest up. And draw the shoulders and stretching the chest muscle. Extend your hands up and interlock the fingers, curving the spine. And we start to warm up the spine. Extend your hands up, relax the hands behind, pushing the chest up, popping the chest up, looking up. We'll do again, extend your hands, place the hands curving the spine, tilt your pelvis, extend your hands up and coming back, opening your chest. Extend your hands all the way up, interlock your fingers, place your hands down, interlocking the fingers like that, so the wrist there to the side, parallel with the edge of your mat. Start to leave your arms straight and moving to one side to another. Maybe take some rotation into one direction, maybe moving on the other side. Release your hands, this time bringing the fingertips inwards, display the wrist top of your mat, and we'll take in few cow-calf stretch, easy cow-calf stretch, looking up, curving the spine. Again, looking up and exhale down, dropping the chest, looking up and down. Stay with the rhythm of your breathing, releasing your hands forward, maybe moving the body back and forth a few times, lifting first down dog. First down dog, we'll pedal the legs, just moving here, organic, any movement you want to do, maybe stretching the legs, maybe bending, moving to one side to another, looking on your knees. Take nice inhale and exhale, looking forward, lifting your heels up, stepping the right sole of the feet outside to the right hand and left outside. Leave the bum back down and just start to moving gentle to one side to another. Variation of Malasana pose. See if you can bring alternative right knee down and taking the left knee down. Right knee down, left knee down. Coming back, sitting back into Malasana. Push the shoulders away. Place your hands, pre-position. Engaging the Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. And now switch the palms forward and see if you can lifting all the body up. Extend your hands over the head, stretching tiny bit into the baby back bend and coming back nice into Dandasana pose. From Dandasana, I'm extending the left arms over my head all the way to one side and switch sides. The other hand over and just feeling the side body opening up. Stepping forward into your mat, just bend the knees and taking into forward fold, maybe easy forward fold, maybe moving the head, looking forward. Place the hand stepping here, the left leg back, place the knee down and start to moving back and forth by extend the front leg and move it back. So the right leg is forward, left leg back, and just pushing forward and back. Taking a few more movements like this, lubricating the joints by doing this. And settle here back, so lengthening the front leg, the right leg is lengthening up, lengthening with the crown of the head, and now forward fold, flexing the sole of the feet. And if you can find your fingers and just framing the sole of your feet, releasing the hands, coming forward. Walk your hands to the left corner and walk the right leg outside of your mat. Settle into easy variation of the lizard pose, coming on the fingertips or maybe palms into the mat. And now preparing here to walk this right leg a little bit more outside to the mat and extend the right hand all the way back, stretch the fingertips all the way back. You can stay here, opening your chest, and start to bend the back leg, finding the toes, looking up to the ceiling, and start gentle to move the toes to the left side, and coming to the center. Breathing in, breathing out, moving back and moving to the center. Let's do one more time. So moving the toes to the left side, opening the chest. Nice. If you can send the right leg all the way back, releasing the back toes. Now extend the right arms over the head and get a nice stretching into the right side of your body. Looking down, placing the hands down, bring the knees together and taking first chaturanga with the knee down. Opening your chest into cobra, and when you're ready, pushing back into your down dog. Still bending one leg, bending another. Now from here, we'll step in here, the left leg outside of the sole of the feet, bringing the right. And again, moving again with the alternate, one knee down, one knee up, just moving, again, organic. Notice how you feel, maybe lifting your hands up. Now flexing your arms, pushing the arms forward and start to lifting up. Again, coming into little back bend. Release your hands into Tandasana pose. So just settle here. Taking here the left arms over the head, tilt to the right side. And this time maybe placing the hands behind of the head and moving the elbows a little bit back. Release, switch sides. If again, placing the hand behind of the head and draw the elbows back. Coming to the center. Now breathing in and start again getting into the fourfold. This time sending the other leg back. So now the left leg is forward and right knee is down. Releasing the toes and start to moving again, moving into the left leg. So moving back and forth a few times. Each time you're moving, stay with your breathing. And when you're ready, we'll step back, extending even more the left leg, lengthening the crown of the head, walk the hands a bit back to lengthening up, flexing the sole of the feet, and again, if it's available, start to find interlock the fingers and framing the sole of the feet to the left side. Release your hands down into your mat, bending the front leg. This time walk your hands to the right side and placing the left leg outside of your mat. Settle in, walking even more, and prepare to extend the left arms all over the back, spreading your fingers to the back, breathing in. And if you're ready, start to lifting the toes, finding the toes and opening the chest up to the ceiling. When you're ready, you start to pivot tiny bit to the right corner and lifting up. Again, moving to the right and up. Let's do one more time, moving to the right side. Start to walk here, the front leg all the way on the back, releasing the toes and extend the arms over the head, looking up. And release the hands down. Bring the knees back into the mat. Exhale down into Vinyasa, lifting up and coming back all the way into your down dog. Again, pedal your legs, moving to one side to another. Lifting the heels up, take the right leg up and bringing the knee to the chest, stepping between your hands. This time we're moving to the high lunge. Place your hands on your hips. Settle in. And when you're ready, you extend your hands up. Bring your hands prayer position. Let's get the first twist to the right side. Left elbows outside to the right knee. Push the shoulders away and stay with your breathing. Release the hands down into your mat, looking up. Now from here, start again to getting into the lizard pose. A bit more advanced variation by hands up. And start to bend the elbows inwards and up. Let's do one more, bending the elbows. And if you can, to place the elbows down, place the elbows down. Maintain a long line between the crown of your head, the neck, the spine, and the tailbones. Coming to your hands, stepping back into your plank, and taking here a vinyasa with the knee down, maybe pointing the toes, so holding into your plank, releasing into chaturanga, lifting your chest, and come back into your down dog. Lift the toes again a little bit closer together, taking now time to breathing in and breathing out. Taking here time to lifting the left leg up, opening the hip to the side and coming again into the high lunge to the left side. So take time first to place your hands on your hips, settle in into your pose, and extend your hands when you're ready up. Don't lose the bandha. Bring the hands prayer position. Let's get the twist to the other side. So we'll twist this time to the left side. Push the hands together and shoulders away from the ears. Looking down, make transition for the lizard pose by walking tiny bit the left sole of the feet outside of the mat. And again, preparing to take 3 times, bending the elbows and up. Bend the elbows and up. Let's bend in the elbows and up. Again, if you have in your practice and you are able to place the elbows down, place it down. Pushing an extension into the spine and lifting up. Come back into your plank. Coming on the toes, exhale down. Lifting with your heart in cobra, upper dog, and back into your down dog. Pushing the chest closer to your knees. Lifting the right leg up again, bend his legs, stuck in the hip, and now bring into your chest, stepping between your hands, extending here again into your high lunge. Hands up, and make your transition into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Settle into your legs, take a moment into this pose. Extend the front leg, bring both legs parallel each other, bend the left leg and go into Skandasana pose, or back in the house. Extend your hands forward, flexing the sole of the feet to the right side and get a good extension into your arms forward. Walk your hands closer, lifting the chest up, looking on the front of your mat, and start to moving to the other side, Skandasana, bending the right leg, extension here, the left, and flexing the sole of the feet to the left side. Extend your hands forward. Walking the hands closer and start to now coming to the center, lifting both legs straight, lengthening up, and exhale, fourfold. Maybe the crown of your head touching the mat. Bring the elbows in, push the shoulders away from your ears. And if you want to get into Prasarita Padottanasana D, start to finding your toes, lifting the crown of your head, taking any movement you want. Start to bending into the front leg and coming on the front of your mat. Step back into your plank, take a vinyasa or chaturanga, lifting up and just coming back into your down dog. Taking the left leg up, stacking the hips, opening to the side. Now again, bringing forward, and we prepare to moving up into the high lunge by the hands into your hips and extend your hands up. Opening in transition into Virabhadrasana 2, bending into the front leg, rooting down into the edge on the back leg. Extending into the front leg, bring both legs parallel each other. Now bending into the right leg and extension into the left in Skandasana pose. If you want to taking a grip in here into the fingers on the back, you might start to framing into the right leg. Release your hands down and moving to the other side with the same intention. Extension into the right leg, and again releasing here, maybe finding the fingers behind your knee, finding and just pushing the shoulders away. Coming to the center, again getting into any variation of Prasarita. This time I'm just placing the head down. Walk the hands all the way between your legs and maintain your spine long and feeling activation into the hamstrings on the back of your legs. Hip bones there up into the sky. Walk your hands back, lifting up, looking into your front of your mat. Take your hands down and shoot back into your plank. Exhale down into opening into upper dog and back into your down dog. We're moving on into Vinyasa, taking the right leg up, bend this leg and stacking the hips into split dog. Opening so much this time, so move the toes all the way to the left side. If you want to play with the balance, you might start to grab the back toes with the right hand and start now to opening a little bit more this hip. Looking forward, now releasing this leg and taking the leg outside of your mat. Now preparing here to place both hands down and see if you can place in the right arms underneath to the front leg, and you start to extend your arms this time to the side. Maintain your hips parallel with the mat. Walk your hands back, leaving the right arms into the mat, left arms into the mat, placing the back heel down. And from here, see if you can extend the left arms all over up into the sky, spreading your fingers, looking up, draw the shoulders away. Coming briefly into Warrior 2, extension into the front leg. And now we're moving to triangle pose, Trikonasana, into the left leg. Looking to the sky, take a steady breathing. Looking down, coming all the way up, start to finding the fingers behind of, so interlock your fingers behind of your body. And when you're ready, diving here, the head down, and allow the hands to just relaxing down into the mat. Take breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, place your hands on your hips, lifting up, coming all the way in the front of the mat, coming and exhale, diving down, upper dog, and when you're ready, come back into your down dog. Pedal your legs, lifting the left leg up, opening up, stacking the hips with the same intention. Maybe start to play with the balance. So the same leg, the same arm. See if you can take time to find in the toes, on the back, and when you're ready, opening this hip a little bit more. Now looking forward, releasing here the sole of the feet outside of your mat. Place the hands down and again start to diving a little bit forward, sending here the arms underneath of the leg and extend your hands. Take the fingertips and just take a moment to get a little bit deeper in this pose. Walk the hands into your mat, and this time see placing the back heel down and extend the right hand up, looking up, push the shoulders away. Coming briefly into your Warrior 2, extend your hands and now extend the back leg and moving into triangle pose on the back on the right leg. Breathing in, breathing out, moving up. And just settle back into the legs, spreading the legs and diving forward. So you can place your hands into your mat. If you want tripod headstand, start very gentle, lifting the legs to the side, all the way up. Control your breathing. Anytime you want to pause the video, please pause it and come back and coming into down, lengthening up, and when you're ready, looking forward and step back into your plank and exhale down, lifting into upper dog and releasing here gentle into your child pose, but this time bring your hands behind. Leave your palms facing up, maybe take a rest. If you want to get forward, start to lifting back into your down dog. Taking right leg up, opening the hips all the way up, stepping the knee all the way forward, and now settle into pigeon pose. So right knee to the right wrist and settle down into the pigeon pose. Notice how you feel into your legs. If you want to take a twist, you can place the left elbows outside to the right knee, and you might send the right arms behind, finding the right toes, and just getting this nice twist, pushing the shoulders away, maybe touching the elbows, maybe touching the shoulders with the left arms. Release the toes, place your hands up, lifting the chest up, tucking the back leg and extending here the right leg all the way up, stuck in the hips and releasing the leg down. Do the same to the other side, left leg up, opening up, then the left knee to the left wrist and releasing, settle here back into pigeon pose. If you want to take a twist, this time taking the twist to the other side, and again, right elbows into the mat, sending the left arms back, you might find the toes on the back. When you're ready, releasing here and pushing up. You can stay longer if you want in this pose, opening this hip away, placing here the toes down, bending the legs, settle back into your down dog, lifting the heels up, taking right leg up, opening up, stepping the right leg between your hands, place the back knee down, or make transition from the split, Hanumanasana or Divine Monkey Pose. Start to extend the right leg forward and then just dive in here with awareness. You can maintain the back leg activate into the toes, or maybe releasing, pointing the toes. Place your hands into the chest position, into the prayer position, lifting a little bit more. If you want to take some movement into your shoulders, if you want to grab in the front leg, release the head down. Walking the body up. If you want to play with the pose, you can bend the back leg, maybe bringing the toes on the crease of the back arms and interlock the fingers, pushing the chest back to opening your chest. When you're done with the pose, gently relaxing the back toes, relieving dental down and coming to the center, going into open legs, Pavisakonasana, flexing the sole of the feet and diving the chest forward, leave the head down, elbows down. Start to calm in the mind. If you want to find your ankles or maybe the toes, whatever feels and what practice you have. You walking up, extending here, bring the bending into the front leg and start to bring the palms back, lifting up, and we'll make the transition back into down dog. Moving to the left side, left leg up, bring the knee to the chest, stepping between your hands, extending here, and again moving straight away to split Hanumanasana to the other side. And again, settle in, take time to settle in into the pose. So try to square in the hips, place your hands into the prayer position, maybe take any movement you want. If you want to dive forward, just diving the head forward and relaxing the head on the front of the leg. If you want to play with the pose, you can lifting up, bend the back leg, and again you might find in here with your crease of your arms and start to bring your hands and just pushing the head back. Release. Just this time again, coming again to this open legs, place the hands behind and opening up, stretching the front body. Releasing the body back down. Again, make your transition to your down dog when you're ready. From the down dog, you might place him back into child pose, any variation you wish. I'm placing now into the twist, bend the knees. Just flexing the sole of the feet, get a twist to the right side with the palms together, push the shoulders away. Moving to the other side, so tucking the toes, and just again from this variation of child pose, this time we'll bring the hands into the prayer position and twist to the other side. We'll just take time to come to the center, rolling from the ankles, and just take a time to lift in the chest up and see if you can bring in the knees a little bit closer together, heels touching each other. Walk all the way the hands to the right side. Placing your palms into your mat, squeezing the knees, moving into side crow. From the side crow, if you want to place the head down, lifting the leg up into angel, falling angel. And playing with this pose, you can stay longer if you wish. Again, you can pause the video and you can stay a bit longer. Take a moment to move into the other side. Again, side crows to the other side. You might place the head down, you might start to lifting one leg up, coming back and releasing down, and just coming into your mat and extend your hands all the way forward. So remember, you can pause this video, you can make it longer, you can just explore some poses, skip other poses. And just coming back again into the mat. This time take some rotation into the shoulders back, take some rotation into your shoulders forward, take some rotation into your neck. You start to bring body back up and start to see if you can cross in here, placing the right leg on top to the left. Start to bend in here and moving here into the grasshopper pose. Do all your best. This is a little bit more advanced pose. If you've been practicing, it's nice to bring it down when the hips are opening up. And just moving all the way and start to extend in here the left leg all the way forward. With control, if you can, start to bring him back, placing the leg back down. Releasing here and maybe crossing your legs and just coming to the center into four-fold, bend the knees, coming with the center. Again, settle to the other side, so flexing the sole of the feet, and the twist is so important here. So twisting this time to the right side, all the way to the right side, and start to see again, pivot forward and take your time to lift in here the back leg, squeezing this leg and engaging the core. Stay with a steady breathing, looking down first into your mat, and when the leg is up, now you can look forward. Coming back to the center, releasing here, maybe crossing the legs, releasing the head down. And again, just taking any movement, finding your elbows, and just let it go, moving to one side to another. So just separating the legs to the side and start to bring the left arms, the left shoulders underneath to the left leg, sending the right leg back and bending the toes back. See if you can grab the right toes with your left arms and lifting the knees a little bit up. When you're ready, releasing here the leg and just moving to the other side. When you're ready, maybe just moving one side to another. This time bringing the right shoulder underneath to the right leg, sending the left leg back. And now see if you can from here bending into the left leg, and with your right hand start to find the toes, just moving the knee up and down if you wish, maybe playing with this pose, maybe lifting up. When you're ready, releasing the left leg down and just take a moment to reset into your mat. Finding again your elbows, leaving the gravity to push your head down and just bouncing tiny bit to back and forth, maybe left and right. Lengthening the crown of your head, just making tiny bit adjustment here. And if you want to make your crow pose, bring your crow pose, leave the toes up, steady breathing. Place the toes back down. Place your hands behind and now start to extend your legs forward, all the body down. Now bring the legs a bit closer. Start to extend the right toes, point the right toes up, extend the left leg back into the mat, grabbing the two fingers on the right leg, lift the head, lift the shoulders, taking the left arms on top to the left leg. Bending into the right leg and give the right knee a hug. a little bit closer to the chest. And we'll switch sides. Take this time the left leg up, pointing the toes, hugging the two fingers around to the left leg, lifting the head, lift the shoulders, and just get a nice stretch again. Bending this leg, hugging the knee. And releasing here the leg down. See, we now make the transition into the bridge pose. Briefly moving into the bridge pose, maybe lifting the heels up, maybe pushing up, looking up, stay with the steady breathing. Place the bum back down. And this time see if you can crossing your ankle, extend your legs forward, tiny bit, place your hands next to your body. Now shuffle a little bit forward into your mat, see if you can roll the toes over your head. Finding your toes, hooking the toes with two fingers, and we start from here, see if you can roll forward and holding up, core is engaged, looking your toes, maybe extend and open your legs to the side, but again maintain your spine long, looking up. Bring the legs together. Shuffle into your middle of your mat and just relaxing the body down. Bring the sole of the feet back to back. Move the transition to Shavasana. Pose when you can stay as long as you like. Just completely let it go and relax your body into the space of your mat. But when you're ready to come up, you can just bring the knees into the chest and roll gentle to one side. And bring the body all the way up. If you want to bring your crossing legs, any variation you wish to finding the practice. And I'd like you to thank you so much you practiced with me today. And I hope you're enjoying, and I shall see you soon. Namaste.